Hello everyone! It is officially that time of year where your mom is asking you every other day, where's my Christmas list? And you're just sitting there like, because you have no idea what to put on your Christmas list. You don't know what you want. Nothing is standing out to you. You feel like you already have everything, but you don't. Stupid. And that's why I'm here to give you the ultimate 2025 Christmas wish list, so your mom can stop yelling at you. I have a whole lot of ideas for you, both expensive, cheap, and in between. But we are going to be starting off with the expensive. The first thing we're going to be talking about is technology. You can never really go wrong with asking for some good technology. And the first thing we have on our list is a MacBook. Trust me, if you have an iPhone, having a MacBook will just make your life that much easier. Ditch your 6-year-old Dell laptop that dies in 45 minutes. You want a MacBook. Especially if you are an upcoming college freshman, meaning you're a senior right now, you're applying to colleges, you're planning on starting in the fall. A MacBook will just make your life that much easier, and it seriously is so beneficial. There are also so many to choose from. If you do want to go with the more affordable option, there are older refurbished MacBooks you can buy from Best Buy that are only a few $100s. Or of course, if you want to go all out and be extravagant, you can ask for the newest editions, the expensive ones that are closing in on like $1,000. But honestly, it is worth it. Going hand in hand with a MacBook, you're gonna want an iPad. You might be thinking, Nora, why would I want an iPad and a MacBook when I could just have either or? Trust me, you want both. You do not want one or the other. This is so handy, especially in a school setting, if you're able to just have your iPad with you, which is small, take your notes on there, do all of it, get home or get back to your dorm, transfer everything onto your MacBook because it is so easy, and just be able to use your MacBook to format everything, to study, to read clearer. It is so great. Also, honestly, iPads are really great for playing little games on, and I know you love your little games, so ask for an iPad. Something that will be really great for your iPad is an Apple Pencil. So if you already have an iPad but you don't have an Apple Pencil, ask for that. Or if you're asking for an iPad and you want an Apple Pencil to go with it, trust me, these Apple Pencils are awesome. It is literally just like a digital pencil. I mean, it is a physical object that you hold and you can use it to write notes with, but it transfers onto your iPad. I believe you can also use them on phones and MacBooks. So they're just really, really handy to have. And if you do have an iPad or you're wanting to get one, get the Apple Pencil. The final Apple product I'm going to be pushing onto you is AirPods. Obviously, in this day and age, most people have AirPods or some kind of variation with them. But if you don't have AirPods, what are you doing with your life? They really are that good. And if you do have AirPods, but they're like 6 years old, hanging on by a thread, one of them doesn't work and they die in 10 minutes, you want new ones. AirPods are amazing. Going along hand in hand with that, you want an AirPod cleaner. If you already have some AirPods and you don't have a cleaner with them, please ask for one or just go to the store and get them yourself. AirPods get disgusting. They literally go inside of your body and they're getting all the gunk and filth out of there and sucking it out. That's really nasty. So please get an AirPod cleaner. The last thing we have on our technology list is a digital camera. If you do not already have a digital camera, I would strongly recommend one. Yes, obviously you can always use your phone to take pictures. It works just as well, you could say that. But something about having a digital camera feels very like fun. It makes every hangout so much better when someone shows up with a digital camera and offers to take your picture. It's just like the cutest thing you could have, and the pictures always come out so adorable. Personally, I would just really, really strongly recommend one. You can get them for insanely cheap, so you don't have to worry and feel like you're asking for a big purchase, because literally TikTok Shop will give them to you for so cheap. But if you do want a higher end one, there are also so many options available. And I just really think a digital camera is like the perfect gift to get if you don't already have one. Or honestly, even if you do already have one, who doesn't like new things? Wrapping up on technology, we're gonna head right into the beauty section. There's so much good makeup, hair care, skincare out there, and we all love it. But you wanna make sure you're getting the right products. I have compiled here a list of all my favorites. Starting off with a classic, the Rare Beauty blush. If you do not have a Rare Beauty blush, what are you doing? Seriously, these blushes are worth the hype. I wear mine every single day, except for right now. I'm not really wearing any right now. But when I am wearing a face of makeup, I am wearing blush. Rare Beauty blush, to be specific. And I think this is perfect to go on a Christmas gift because it is a little on the pricier side in terms of makeup. So honestly, you'd rather have someone else buy it for you. Then again, it is totally worth the money and I would 100% recommend with my life. The next thing we have is e.l.f. Halo Glow. It's definitely on the cheaper side, which is great because it can really just be like a little stocking stuffer from Santa Claus, of course. And yes, it is worth it. Even as a pale girly, I am pale, it is worth it. So if you feel like, oh, I can't get that because I'm pale, it's supposed to make you look tan, blah, 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 don't worry about it. They do make a good pale shade. And it really just adds that much to your makeup. Like, it's such a subtle difference, but it really pulls everything together. It completely like blurs your skin. It makes your skin look amazing. And I would just really strongly recommend it. The next thing we have is the Milani Setting Spray. This is honestly really affordable for what it is, for how long it lasts, how large the bottle is. And it is a need for me at this point. It comes in both dewy and regular, so you can choose whichever you like. If you prefer a matte look, go for regular. If you prefer a dewy, glowy look, go for dewy. Personally, I used regular and it looks amazing. It gives you just enough of a shine without going overboard, and I think it's really cute. It also makes my makeup last all day. So get Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. You need it. If you've watched my videos before, you've definitely heard me talk about this, but you need Clinique Black Honey Almost Lipstick. This stuff seriously lasts forever no matter how much you use it, so it's definitely worth it. And it's so perfect for people who love to wear makeup but don't love to look like they're always wearing makeup. Yes, it is a lipstick, but I also sometimes will use it on my nose and my cheeks if I feel like not wearing makeup but also kind of wearing makeup. And it is just perfect. It's very subtle but still gives you like that little look. And it's just really good, and I will recommend it till the day I die. So yes, Clinique Black Honey Almost Lipstick. On the topic of lips, I would strongly recommend a Summer Fridays lip balm. They are really expensive. They are like $28, I think. So it's definitely worth putting on the Christmas list rather than buying yourself. But honestly, so worth it. And again, it lasts a long time. So yes, Summer Fridays lip balm, ask for it now. You like mascara, you like your lashes to look good? Tartelette Tubing Mascara. Not only is it going to make your eyelashes look incredible, long, voluminous, curled, but it's also incredibly good for your eyelash health, which is so important. Normal mascaras tend to damage your eyelashes, stunt their growth, even pull them out, and a good tubing mascara will completely prevent that. Personally, I've tried a lot of tubing mascaras, and my absolute favorite will always lie with Tartelette Tubing Mascara. So if you like your eyelashes, go with that one. On the topic of eyelash health, I would also very, very strongly recommend Grande Lash Serum. This stuff is incredible and it works almost instantly. Even just from putting a little bit on every night before bed, you're gonna see like a tremendous difference. It makes your eyelashes grow so quickly, and it also makes them look really thick and voluminous. So it's not just boneless length. Yes, it is definitely pricey, but it is worth that price. So seriously, ask for it for Christmas. This next one is really only for my girls with wavy or curly hair, but literally the Bounce Curl Define Brush or the Bounce Curl Volume Brush is like a need at this point. Once you start using it, you are never going to want to go back. You will never need to buy another brush ever again. It literally is just that good. And I would really strongly recommend it. And I think it's perfect to put on your Christmas list. One thing that you've probably seen going around on TikTok Shop lately is the Tarte Go With The Faux Freckle Stamp. I think this is perfect for the girls who love having fake freckles but hate having to draw them on every single day. It literally takes like 5 seconds to put freckles all over your face, and they look so real. They are genuinely just adorable, and I would really recommend it if you're into having freckles. Moving on from beauty, but on a similar wavelength, we have fashion. There are so many good shoes and clothes I could recommend to you guys, seriously. But I'll give you just a list of my favorites. If you do not have New Balances, why do you not have New Balances? Not only do they come in so many different shapes and colors and beautiful designs, but they're also just insanely comfortable and very practical. I think these are just like the perfect shoes to wear when you're running your everyday errands, just walking around doing what you have to do, but you don't want to worry about your feet screaming in pain all day. They're so comfortable, but they also look so good. And I genuinely think they can fit just about anybody's style because there are seriously so many different options to choose from. So put New Balance 550s on your list. On top of this, I would seriously recommend getting a good pair of Uggs, whether they're ultra minis, regular, tall, whatever you want. I would really, really strongly urge you to get some Uggs for this winter season. They are so comfy and cozy. It literally feels like you're wearing slippers when you walk around, yet they still provide support and don't ever make your feet ache. Plus, they keep you warm during this cold weather season, so I just think it's perfect. There are so many different options to choose from as well, so you can really cultivate it, match it to your personal style. And yeah, I just love Uggs, and I think you will too once you get some. Finally, on the topic of shoes, I would recommend getting literally any pair of Doc Martens. I know this is kind of basic, but Doc Martens are seriously so adorable. And yes, they aren't always the comfiest, but I would say once you break them in, they feel really nice. And they're just perfect for a more elevated look if you want to be kind of dressed up and look really cute. Doc Martens are the way to go. And they're not necessarily what they used to be, so I think a lot of people who dress more like on the softer side want to avoid getting Doc Martens. But they're not so much like that anymore because they come in so many different varieties. For instance, I have a pair of black Doc Marten boots and I have a pair of brown Doc Marten heels. They look very different, but they're still like Doc Martens. And I just think that's really cool. They make you look like super cute and chic, and it's absolutely adorable on literally everyone. Put the Doc Martens on your list. The next thing I have to say is literally anything from the Hollister fall clothing collection. Their collection eats this year. And I can only imagine their winter collection will be just as adorable, if not even more. There are so many options ranging from $10 to like $100. So I would recommend browsing through Hollister a little bit, finding the specific articles of clothing that you want and putting those on your list because they are seriously all adorable. I personally have several items from this collection, so I can confirm that they are very good quality and very comfortable. You can find so many cute basics from Hollister, so if you feel like you're lacking in that aspect, I would definitely ask for some of those. If you feel like you're set on basics, then they also definitely have some more out there clothing that is really cute. Lots of striped sweaters, lots of bows, lots of 2000s, more like throwback feeling clothing. And it's really just all around adorable, very cute, very comfortable, very high quality. So I would definitely recommend adding some Hollister to your list. Also, I know you see everyone raving about it all the time, but the Lululemon Define jacket is really kind of perfect. Even if you don't work out, it's cute because you can make it look like you work out. I personally think it fits everybody of all shapes and sizes, and it's just all around flattering. Plus, it comes in so many cute little colors, and I feel like you can really match it to your personal style. I've seen some people literally make it look coquette with the pink one. Overall, it's just a really good basic to have, and yes, it is pricey, but that's why we want it for Christmas. Another really good classic clothing brand is Brandy Melville. Of course, this is a one-size store for some reason, so it's not for everybody. But if you do fit the demographic, I would strongly recommend asking for some Brandy Melville clothing. It's just genuinely such incredible quality while also being pretty affordable. And all around, I just think they're adorable clothes. So just putting that out there, I think Brandy Melville is perfect to put on your Christmas list. Next up, we have a bunch of decor. Just like really cute things you can put around your room and use frequently that look adorable. Starting off strong, I would seriously recommend a good projector. You can find so many different kinds of projectors, so if you want to go on Amazon and find some of your favorites, you're free to do that. But in general, I would recommend just getting a good plain projector, one that you can hook your phone up to. Not only can you watch movies on your freaking ceiling if you want to, but you can also just project really cute ambient things. Like, do you want the night sky projected while you go to sleep? Cool, you can do that. Do you want to put rainbows all over your room just for the vibes? Cool, you can do that. Like, projectors are just almost like an essential in my opinion. I think they're awesome. So yes, like, get a projector, put one on your list, please. Look who came to say hello. The next thing is just a plain old-fashioned bulletin board. I seriously think these bulletin boards are so cute. You can either just put one up and add a bunch of pictures to it from your life as you go, or you can make them into something really cute with like paper and ribbon and various photos that match the aesthetic you're going for. I think a bulletin board makes everybody's room look so cute, and I would strongly recommend putting that on your list. Along with bulletin board, honestly, ask for posters or small prints if that's what you prefer. Just like pictures of things you like, you know, bands, artists, movies, TV shows. Posters are super cool and something literally everybody wants, and know you want posters. So I think they make like a really perfect gift idea to give to other people, or even to buy for other people. So yeah, put posters on your list, please. It's just such a broad general thing that will make everyone happy. One thing I think makes everybody's room look adorable is Lego flowers. It's also fun because you get to like build them and make a little experience out of it before you put them up. And I have so many Lego flowers. I just think it is so cute, and I think it just like adds that much more to your room. They also make so many different kinds. So if you don't want it to be like pink and like pastel and colorful, they also make darker ones and simple ones, so you can really just find what you like and ask for those. I would strongly recommend putting that on your list. Next thing, I don't know if this counts as a decoration per se, but getting a trifold light up mirror. It is so practical and perfect, but you can also find like really cute ones. For instance, I have a pink Hello Kitty one sitting on my desk. It's right there. And they're just perfect for like doing your makeup in the morning. Plus they can fold up really small and you can travel with them if you're into traveling. So I think if you don't have a smaller trifold mirror, you should definitely invest in one or put one on your Christmas list. The next thing that I think are just really cute to like randomly have around your room are Sonny Angels. They don't even have to be on-brand ones. I don't think anyone really cares about that. You can often just find pretty convincing off-brand ones at the mall. So your parents should easily be able to do that. And if you're not into them, you're not into them, but I think they're adorable, and I think most girls I know absolutely love them. So it would be a really cute thing to put on your list. If you haven't got into collecting Sonny Angels, get into it. Why not? It's adorable. It makes your room look so silly and cute. I personally just have them like peeking out in one corner of my room, and I think it's really funny but also like really adorable. Plus it's fun because it's always a mystery what you're gonna get, which is like an experience. I think it's a super cute, fun, small thing you can put on your list. Going alongside with that, I also think calico critters are adorable. You can literally just buy these like little packs of them at like Target, Walmart, wherever, and they're super affordable, super cute. I think they're also cute little figurines to have around your room, especially if you feel like you have so much empty space on your shelves. Just having like 2 or 3 of them hanging around, it's kind of adorable. Calico critters are just, you never grow out of them. The last thing we have for room decor, again, I'm not really sure if this counts as decor, but it's a satin pillowcase. You can find like so many cute ones with different patterns, prints, colors, whatever you want, or you can just get a plain white one if that's what you're feeling. But I genuinely think they're like a game changer. Your hair will always look good if you have a satin pillowcase. The reason you're waking up and having to spend like 10 minutes brushing your hair out every morning is because you don't have a satin pillowcase. This is mine. She's Hello Kitty, and she's super comfortable and she keeps my hair very healthy. So yes, satin pillowcase, ask for it. Lastly, I just have a miscellaneous category, a bunch of little ideas that don't really fit into one category. I think you'll see why. The first thing we have in this category is a blind date with a book or a blind date with a coloring book. You can often buy these off Etsy. Sometimes you can also find them in big in-person stores or at like a local market. They're just like super cute and like really fun to receive. If you haven't seen these before, it's basically when people take a book or a coloring book, wrap it in brown paper so you don't know what it is, put a bunch of cute little accessories like markers, stickers, sticky notes, the likes, and send it to you, and it's like a mystery to open. If you're a big reader, this is something you should definitely put on your list. Or if you're very artsy, you should put a coloring book on your list because it's so fun and it gets you to try new books that you usually wouldn't think about. It's also really fun to buy someone one of those as a gift and then get to watch as they open it and like just have like a super fun little experience. So I think it's like a perfectly adorable thing to put on your Christmas list. The next thing is a JBL waterproof speaker. These are so perfect to bring with you into the shower and just like be able to listen to music without having to worry about getting water on your phone. You can place your phone far away, hang the speaker up in the shower because it's on like a clip. So if you have a hook anywhere in your shower, you can just hang it up. If you don't have a hook, you can just set it down and just blast music while you take like a fat everything shower. I use mine literally every day and I've had it for years. There are other brands of waterproof speakers you could ask for, so if you want to, go ahead and do that. I just personally think JBL is like the best speaker brand. Mine has proven to be incredibly reliable and fully waterproof. Like, I have put that thing in the pool and it works. So personally, I would go with the JBL waterproof speaker, but that is up to you. Personal preference. Another thing I would ask for is stationery. I like to ask for cute stationery literally every year just because it's fun to get little things, especially if you're into pen paling, scrapbooking, or, you know, journaling, anything like that. It is really nice to have stationery with you. And it's just cute to get little packs from other people, like family members and friends for Christmas, because it's not really something you're often thinking about wanting, but it's always just kind of fun to have around. Something I would really recommend is a jewelry organizer. Stop just leaving your jewelry all over the place, putting it on a shelf, putting it in a box, a bag. A really nice jewelry organizer is like perfect. If you're a jewelry hoarder like me, you put all your random jewelry that you don't really wear into a bag, and then all of your favorites, your staples, on a jewelry organizer, and it's like a perfect system. Or if you're just a normal person with a normal amount of jewelry, you can just put all of it in the organizer. They make some really, really cute ones, so do it. Why not? Why wouldn't you ask for it? And finally, this one is really weird, but an ice cream maker. Whether it's one of the small personal size ones or a big like Ninja Creamy, whatever you're into, I think ice cream makers are really fun. I got an ice cream maker for Christmas last year and I use it like at least once a week. I have just a little personal size one. I can't remember the brand at the moment, but I'm gonna put it right here. Just a little personal size one that makes one bowl of ice cream, and you literally just put like milk, cream, and flavors in it. Takes like 10 minutes and then you have ice cream. I think it's fun, and it also helps you like save money a bit from buying ice cream so frequently if you're a big ice cream eater. It's just like a really fun and cute thing to have, and you can make all your own little ice creams with it, and I think it's an awesome thing to put on your Christmas list or to get somebody else as a gift. Nobody knows they want an ice cream maker until they have an ice cream maker. And yeah. Alright you guys, that is all for this video. Please comment down below what you're putting on your Christmas wish list, and if you think I missed anything to put in this video, because I could always use ideas too. My mom is always harassing me for a Christmas list too. But yeah, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, a good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on what time it is when you're watching this video. And of course, have an amazing Christmas. Bye!